Hey good folks, I'm Ben here with another Realflow quick tip tutorial for you. In my previous quick tip tutorial, I have showed you how to simulate a ball smashing a window in Realflow. And that brought me to thinking about smashing bigger things. So I created this brick wall in Maya. Let's zoom in here and view the bricks a bit better. Now I've attached the texture of the bricks just to make it easier to understand that this is a brick wall. The texture doesn't help the simulation in any way. Let's view the object in the scene. We've got a group here of the individual bricks, and these are individual meshes and they are grouped together. We've got a floor node which is already set in as a passive rigid body under the dynamics section, and we've got a gravity node. I would like to create sort of a wrecking ball that would smash this brick wall. So first of all, let's create a sphere and let's move to the top view by hitting 1, hit W to get the transform tool, and we'll move it to, let's say, about here and place it in the center of the brick wall, something of this sort. Switch back to the perspective view by hitting 4 and other side, and we can move it up a bit. Let's actually move to the side view by hitting 3 and we'll move this ball to approximately the center of the brick wall. Wonderful. Switch back to the perspective view by hitting 4. Okay. Now, let's scale this ball a bit more. Let's say 3 on the X, Y, and Z. Okay, so this is more like it. This is more of a wrecking ball type of ball. Let's give it a nice dark color. Okay. As we did in the previous quick tip tutorial, we'll switch the dynamic mode from no to a active rigid body. And we will need to give it some initial velocity, and this time on the x-axis, as we can tell. So let's see, under rigid body in the velocity section, we'll set the velocity to, let's say, 100 on the x. And let's simulate. Actually, let's give it a bit more distance, something of this sort. And now let's simulate and see how it goes. Okay, let's pause the simulation at this point. Now let's examine what's going on here. First of all, we can see that the ball has hit the brick wall. And let's go frame by frame. And we can see that the individual bricks are reacting, since all of these individual bricks are an active rigid body. However, the ball is bouncing back. So first of all, let's reset here. I think that the ball can be a bit larger, so let's try 4 on the X, Y, and Z. The actual scale doesn't affect the simulation whatsoever or affecting the other objects in the scene, other than that it would come in contact with more objects in the scene. It doesn't affect its mass or its velocity in any way. And let's see. First of all, we got two options here. We can increase the velocity, and that might help us, but I think we can treat this another way. Let's look at the mass. The mass is 0.5 and some change, and the mass of each brick is 2.9, almost 3. That means that the bricks actually have a larger mass than that of the wrecking ball. And this is supposed to be a steel ball that is extremely heavy. So let's give it at least 3 in the mass. And now let's give it another shot. And I think we can pause the simulation at this point. Now this is looking a whole lot better. First of all, the smashing of the brick wall is successful. The steel wrecking ball has passed through the bricks very easily. And as you can see, we've got a very good looking smashing going on here. So there it is, my quick tip for smashing a brick wall in Realflow. If you would like to learn more about Realflow dynamics, soft and rigid bodies simulations, be sure to check out my new course over at lynda.com on soft body simulations for motion graphics with Realflow. Once again, my name is Ram Ben Avraham, and I'll see you next time.